The story of Buddha begins with Siddhartha Gautama, who was born around 563 BCE in Lumbini, modern-day Nepal. He was born into a royal family, and his father, King Suddhodana, sheltered him from the outside world, wanting to keep him from experiencing any suffering or hardship. Siddhartha lived a life of luxury and comfort, married a beautiful princess named Yasodhara, and had a son named Rahula. However, one day, when Siddhartha was in his late 20s, he ventured outside the palace walls and encountered the four sights that would change his life forever: an old man, a sick man, a dead man, and a wandering ascetic. These sights deeply disturbed him, making him realize that aging, illness, and death were inevitable parts of life, and that the pursuit of pleasure and wealth could not bring lasting happiness. Determined to find a way to overcome suffering, Siddhartha renounced his royal life, leaving his wife and child behind. He became an ascetic, seeking enlightenment through extreme self-discipline and meditation. He studied under various spiritual teachers but realized that neither extreme luxury nor extreme asceticism brought him the answers he sought. After years of searching, Siddhartha sat under a Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, India, vowing not to rise until he had attained enlightenment. After a night of deep meditation, Siddhartha reached enlightenment, understanding the true nature of suffering and the path to its cessation. He became the Buddha, meaning, the awakened one. The Buddha's teachings, known as the Dharma, revolve around the Four Noble Truths. The truth of suffering, dukkha, life is filled with suffering, from birth to death, and everything in between. The truth of the cause of suffering, samudaya, suffering is caused by desire, attachment, and ignorance. The truth of the cessation of suffering, nirodha, suffering can end by eliminating desire and attachment. The truth of the path to the cessation of suffering, magga, the way to end suffering is through the Eightfold Path, which includes right understanding, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Buddha spent the rest of his life teaching these principles, traveling and spreading his message of compassion, wisdom, and the possibility of liberation from suffering. His teachings formed the foundation of Buddhism, which continues to inspire millions of people around the world today. At the age of 80, Buddha passed away, entering into nirvana, the ultimate state of peace and freedom from the cycle of birth and rebirth.